Good morning, class. Hope and pray you all are safe and healthy. Class, today we will do chapter agreement of the verb with the subject. A finite verb must agree with its subject in number and person. Means to say, if a subject is changed in a number or a person, verb is also changed. For example, I am wrong. Here I is first person, so helping verb am. He is wrong. He is a singular and third person. So again helping verb is changed. They are wrong. Here they is plural. And again verb is changed. Now let's discuss various rules of subject verb agreement. Sometimes the verb is made to agree in a number with a noun other than its proper subject because the noun stands near it. This should be avoided. Means the verb should be made to agree in a number with its proper subject, not with a noun near it. For example, the state of affairs is sure to cause him anxiety. In this sentence, this verb is right, are is wrong because main subject, proper subject is state, not affairs. Next rule is if two or more singular nouns or pronouns are joined by and, then they require a plural verb. For example, Ajit and I are great friends. Here Ajit and I, these singular nouns and pronouns are joined by and, so plural verb. Are not your father and mother out of town? Again helping verb are plural. But if there are two nouns which are joined by and, but they point out to the same person or thing, or they suggest any single idea, then verb is singular. Means to say, then we need to use singular verb. For example, my friend and patron is not at home. Here my friend and patron, these are pointing to single person. Next example, slow and steady wins the race. Again slow and steady, these are giving one single idea, so these are joined with singular verb. When a singular nominative noun or pronoun is joined to an other noun or pronoun by with as well as besides and not together with etc., then the verb is singular. For example, the shop with its contents was burnt down. Here two singular nouns are joined with the word with, so singular verb is used here. He no less than you is guilty. In this sentence, he and you, these pronouns are joined with no less than, so verb is singular. Here is verb is used which is singular. But when two subjects are joined by as well as, along with and with, then the verb agrees with the first subject. For example, my comrades as well as I myself were invited by the chief of the tribe. Here two different subjects are given and those are joined with as well as and verb were, that is having agreement with its first subject. Next example, he as well as they was present. In this sentence, verb was, that is having agreement with its first subject he. Now next rule, when two or more singular nouns or pronouns are joined by or nor, then singular verb is used. For example, either the cat or the dog has been here. In this sentence, cat and dog, these are singular nouns, so verb has is also singular. And if subjects which are joined by or nor, in those subjects one is singular and the other is plural, then verb agrees with plural and plural subject should be placed nearest the verb. For example, neither the old man nor his sons are prepared to sell the cow. In this sentence, his sons, plural subject. So, verb is used here, are, and that is also plural, and plural subject is placed nearest to the verb. And if the subjects joined by or nor are of different persons, the verb agrees with the nearer. For example, neither you nor I am here. Here verb am is used and that agrees with I. Either he or you are to blame. Here verb are, that is having agreement with you. With words like many, a, each, everyone, either, neither, no one, nobody, anybody, etc., singular verb is used. For example, each of the boys was given a pen. Here each word is used, so verb was, that is singular. Neither of the two plans was approved. Here neither word is used, so again verb was is singular. When two nouns are qualified by each or every, and maybe those nouns are joined by and, they need a singular verb. For example, every boy and every girl was given a silver medal. Here noun boy and noun girl, these are qualified by every. So verb was is used here, which is singular. There are some nouns which are plural in form but their meaning is singular. With these kinds of nouns, singular verb is used. For example, the news is false. News. This is a singular noun. So verb is used here, which is singular. Mathematics is a difficult subject. Again here verb is used, which is singular. If the subject is any collective noun, then we can use singular verb and also plural verb. If that collective noun is giving thought of one whole, then singular verb is used. And if that collective noun is giving thought, giving idea of the individuals of which that collective noun is composed of, then plural verb is used. For example, the mob has gathered quickly. Here has singular verb is used because here collective noun mob, that is giving thought as a whole, as a single body. And in the next sentence, the mob were scattered in all directions. Here mob, this collective noun, is telling about individuals of the mob, so plural verb were is used here. When the plural noun is a proper name for some single object, then singular verb is used. For example, Gulliver's Travels was written by Swift. Here Gulliver's Travels, it is a single unit, a single object, so singular verb is used here. The United States has a president. Again, the United States, that is a single unit. That's why verb has we have used, which is singular. Next rule is, when a plural noun denotes some specific quantity or amount considered as a whole, then singular verb is used. For example, 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee. Here 100 paise, it is considered as a whole. 75,000 rupees is a large sum to earn. Here 75,000 rupees, this is considered as a whole. That's why singular verb is used here. There are some nouns which are singular in form but their meaning is plural. With these nouns, plural verb is used. For example, 6 dozen cost only 10 rupees. Here dozen, this is plural noun, so verb cost is used, which is plural. With words like means and pains, we can use singular verb and also plural verb. Means to say, it depends on the construction of use of these words, means how these words are used in a sentence. For example, another means of communication is television. Here means, this is used as a singular, so verb is used here, which is singular. And in the next sentence, all possible means have been tried to bring about a compromise. Here means, this word is used as plural, so verb have been is used here, which is plural in form. Means to say, it depends that how these words are used in a sentence. On the basis of construction, we can use singular or plural verb with these words. Word none should be used in the singular, but nowadays plural use is also accepted. For example, none of his poems are now read. Here are verb is used because here none is used as plural. Are there any pens in the box? There are 3. Means nowadays plural form of none is accepted, and in these examples plural form is shown here. In denials means refusal to satisfy or accept anything, means when we give answer in no. In these conditions, no one is used as singular and none as plural. For example, is there anybody in the room? Answer is no, there is no one. Means to say no one is used as a singular. And in the next sentence, are there any boys in the room? Answer is no, there are none. Here none is used as plural form. Class, revise all rules carefully and do exercise of this chapter. Thank you and take care.